Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And with the arrival of a Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on the horizon, I figured it would be a great time to hop into our mint-flavored time machine and go back to the year 1989 and check out the original sequel to the film. That's right, we got a talking painting. My review of the 1989 comedy supernatural sequel, Ghostbusters 2, coming up now. "5 years after the events of the team saving New York, the Ghostbusters are no more. They're thought of as frauds by the public, even though they saved one of the biggest cities in the world in front of a huge number of witnesses. Don't question it, just go with it. When the child of their friend Dana has been experiencing odd happenings, the guys get back together to see what's going on. After finding a bizarre ooze in the sewer, the boys are busted and taken to court, where ghosts get let loose and attack the judge. The judge allows the Ghostbusters to do what they do best and reopen the business. The team ends up facing off against a new foe, Vigo the Carpathian. So what did I think of Ghostbusters 2? I thought it's a mostly entertaining supernatural comedy sequel. It's directed by Ivan Reitman, who's also known for directing films such as Meatballs, Stripes, Twins, Kindergarten Cop, Dave, Junior, and of course, the original Ghostbusters. Stars Aykroyd and Ramis return as writers as well. This second go-round doesn't quite live up to the first film, which has certainly become a classic and held to high standards. It does maintain the spirit of the original, pun intended, and gives fans a fine enough continuation of the beloved characters. There are points where the film can feel more like a rehash than a sequel, but it's different enough to work. There are some fun scenes, such as the opening sequence of the baby carriage rolling down the street by itself, the guys checking out the sewers full of pink slime for answers, and the finale of the team getting help from all things, the Statue of Liberty against their new foe Vigo. The comedy is kind of hit and miss throughout, but when the jokes do land, they deliver some genuinely funny laughs. A few highlights include Ray and Winston performing at a birthday party, Egon performing some experiments on test subjects, and even a dancing toaster. There's also a montage set to Bustin' as the ghosts take over the city, much like in the first film. The effects look decent, and the wacky spirits look a little more comical this time around, including a few appearances from fan-favorite ghost Slimer. There's also a tolerable will they or won't they romance between Peter and Dana, as well as an odd pairing with Louis and Janine. The cast stars Bill Murray returning as Peter Venkman, the former Ghostbuster who now hosts a psychic television show, Dan Aykroyd as Ray Stantz, the parapsychologist who now owns an occult shop, Sigourney Weaver as Dana Barrett, the single mom and Peter's ex who has paranormal things happening in her world once again, Harold Ramis as Egon Spengler, the doctor who's working on a laboratory on the Columbia University campus, Rick Moranis as Louis Tully, the gang's lawyer and tax preparer, Ernie Hudson as Winston Zedmore, the Ghostbuster who's working with Ray as a failed children's entertainer, Annie Potts as Janine Melnitz, the Ghostbusters' rehired secretary, Peter McNichol as Janos Poha, Dana's art colleague who begins talking to an odd painting, and Wilhelm von Holmberg with the voice of Max von Sydow as Vigo the Carpathian, the tyrant whose spirit is trying to escape a painting and enter the body of Dana's baby Oscar. While it's a little underwhelming, Ghostbusters 2 is still an amusing and fun second ride for the fan base. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of do it. It's a small do it, but a do it nonetheless. All right, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTrueBaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Instagram and Letterboxd at WesAList. Until next time, Troop out.